let's talk about kind of how that divorce came about. And maybe, how, yeah, talk about it. Go ahead.
Sure, 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 sure. So at this point, we had been married about 5 years. And that first 2 to 3 years, there was a lot of struggle. We
Hmm.
both, if truth be told, and it should, probably weren't ready or didn't understand the magnitude and the fullness of marriage.
Okay.
We were both kind of at a place where young, I got married at 26, she was 25. Like I said, I already had 2 kids, she had one, we had one right away. So trying to be married with a house of four as a brand new entrepreneur, as the primary source of income, I don't think either of us really understood the magnitude of what we were trying to do.
Hmm.
So I think that was kind of conducive to the downfall a couple years later. And because again, the first 2, 3 years, there was a lot of struggle, a
Hmm.
lot of figuring things out, bunch of kids in the house, lots of struggle. I'm trying to build this business, get it off the ground. She's at home with the kids. So it definitely lacked, as the man and as the provider of your household, you're not, it's hard to focus on romance and intimacy and fun and entertainment and things like that when you're in survival mode, when you're operating in survival mode.
Very true. And then vice versa too. It's hard to kind of make that transition when you're with the kids all day and you're thinking about how to clean up the house and stuff. So yeah, for sure. I get that.
Yeah, absolutely. So in summary, now that things are great in end of 2020, 2021, I suppose it was kind of too late. You know what I mean?
Mm.
She was dissatisfied, to the extent where she just wanted out. We're young, things are getting better. Maybe I don't want this, maybe I don't want to be here. Like, so in summary, like that to me came as a surprise.
Okay.
Some people can, it came out of nowhere. That was the first time that I was made aware that she was dissatisfied to the point that she wanted it to end.
Hmm.
So it ended quickly, it ended abruptly, it ended like, wow, like here I am. Well, I finally turned the corner. We finally figured this out. Some people can look at that situation like, hey, look how far we've come. And it's only been 6 years. And then another party can look at that situation like, I've been in this for 6 years and we're just like, I can't, you know what I mean? Like, hold on any longer. So, long story short, I tried to buy it back. I bought new vehicles and Louis bags and Gucci rags and counseling, but it was too late. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? To my point, it was too late. And what that did is July of 2021 to the end of the year, I was unfunctional. I
Mm.
was complete, like everything. That's when it started to kind of fall apart. I got evicted from that office that I had. I lost all my employees that I had, and I only had one live employee and two virtual assistants. But I became completely and totally unfunctional. I wasn't
Detached.
showing up. Yeah, I wasn't showing up to work. I depleted all my savings, and she ended up leaving close to Christmas time that year. So fast forwarding, we get to 2022. I have to find a new place to stay. You know, figure it out. We get to mid summer of 2022. That's when the divorce actually finalized. And I really kind of survived off my reserves for about 6 months to almost a year. I still did a handful of wholesale assignment deals um, to kind of sustain me, but this is as a one man band. I still have some tools, my dialer, my software, my things of that nature. But that upward trajectory that I was on for about 8 months, putting the systems and processes together of a real business, like I found my skill set, I found my space. We're on an upward trajectory. It's a white hot space. Then that, personal storm kind of halted that momentum. I was unable to endure that personal hit and maintain functionality on the professional side.